Welcome back to the channel, Hobby1 Kenobi here. Before we begin, please take a moment to like this video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I am continuing work on the Trumpeter 1/35th scale T-80BV. I need to tackle the side skirts next. Each side panel has 3 separators, which are always very thick to scale. This is one area on tanks where I like to thin the pieces. Thinning pieces give the parts that sheet metal look. Because of the limitations of ejection molding, kit manufacturers can't get these parts thin enough. One could also fashion new pieces out of brass sheet, but that can be more time consuming. Simply scraping with an X-Acto knife and sanding the plastic off the pre-existing shapes saves me a lot of time, and it looks realistic. I start by filling in the rectangular holes provided for attachment points. By thinning the plastic, these holes would be visible, so I like to fill them with plastic and superglue. Once all of the pieces have been thinned, it's time to add the stowage bins. The underside of the side skirts receive the base color. The wheels, sprockets, roller, and underside of the tank will also receive the base coat. The wheels and rollers received black paint. To paint the wheels, I use a Draftsman Circle template. The black paint is airbrushed first, then after drying, the template is placed over the wheel to expose the wheel. A few shots of green from the airbrush are enough to color the wheels well. Though this technique works great, some paint can get underneath the circle or too much of the rim is covered by the template. If this happens, I simply touch up the rims with the green base or the black color, wherever these are needed. Superglue was used to glue the wheels together. I typically try to remove paint before gluing such pieces, but I found the glue held well enough. At this stage of the build, the suspension, wheels, and tracks need to be complete and painted before the side skirts would be added. The tracks were next on my list. Each set of track requires approximately 80 individual track links. Since I will be clipping many pieces from the sprue, I find it's helpful to hold my side cutters in such a way that is comfortable while still allowing me to move around quickly. Notice the position of the cutters in my hand and how quickly I can get to each link. Each track link will have 4 sprue bits that will need to be removed, if the track is going to fit well. I also use sanding sticks to clean up the area. Trumpeter provided a jig to ensure alignment of the track pieces. I found this helpful. Just be sure to remove any flash on it. Weeks ago, I had purchased Trumpeter's aftermarket movable track set. I have used one of these sets before for my Tamiya M1A1 Abrams set, and I loved it. This particular set, however, was made completely out of hard styrene. The connectors that attach to the track links do not have any give to them, so they continually and frustratingly fell off. Also, they are attached to sprue and a place where the sprue bit will need to be sanded. And on top of all of that, the holes needed to be cleared out to ensure a better fit. Needless to say, I didn't want to work with them. However, I found a good compromise between using the track supplied in the kit and the so-called movable track set. Around the sprocket, the track need to be curved. This would require the connectors to be at an angle slightly. Since this angle is not replicated on the kit supplied connectors, I decided to use the aftermarket pieces here. I did find that the connectors between the movable track and the kit supplied track were actually different sizes. But I decided that the adjustment of the angle made using them worth it. Using both sets caused me to slow down and work a few smaller lengths of track at a time. Each set of track will be kept in 2 separate parts, painted and then reattached together. Well, that does it for this video. Please do subscribe and like the video if you do enjoy my work, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.